Hey guys, we're going to go ahead and do.
It's a great day. I mean, to receive a horse like Justify back here. He's the son of Scott Daddy, who stood here for a long time throughout Scott Daddy's career. Unfortunately, we lost Scott Daddy too early, but this is an able replacement for Scott Daddy. You know, he's a very, very classy horse. You see the way he came off the band there, all the press around, he didn't turn her hair. So listen, he had a stellar career, 112 days, 6 races, undefeated, an undefeated Triple Crown winner. And to come here to the same farm where American Pharoah stands is a huge honour for us. It's a huge responsibility to this industry, and it's one that we don't take lightly.
You know, he is just, you know, physically, he's just so imposing, and he's always been that way. From day one, he was always, when he was on the track, he just stood out amongst them all. He's just, you know, he's a man amongst boys, and he was a relentless competitor. He did not want to lose, whether it was in the morning or afternoon, and he was just an incredible racehorse.
Well, I know no one knows what the future is going to hold. You've sent a lot of horses to stud. What would you predict this one will do as a sire?
Well, I mean, you know, nobody can really, you know, we don't know for sure what they're going to do, but I think, you know, just by looking at the way, it's just his body type, he was, you know, he's bred for turf, basically, a little bit, and so he has it on both sides. So I think dirt, turf, I think he's going to be with Scat Daddy, and but I think it's just that those elite horses like him, they're like, you know, like most horses, they'll give you a good quarter of a mile finish. You know, he can give you about 5/8 of a run, and that's what really, you know, to me they ask me, when do you know? Because I can tell these horses like him. If you watch his Kentucky Derby, I mean, you don't go any faster than that. He was just churning it up, and I was just wondering, well, this is not, it's going to end badly, you know. And but he just kept catching gears, you know. He just has that. It's their mental, but their physical makeup. But if you look at him physically, the muscle on him, the power, you know, all over. He's just like this muscle-bound horse. That usually muscle-bound horse like that, they don't run very far, and he carries it. He carried it. He's not only has the physical, but he has the endurance to go a mile and a half. And so he's a pretty freaky kind of horse, you know, but he has the pedigree to back it up.
When was the last time that you saw him before today?
When he left.
Okay.
You know, so it was sort of a pretty sad day when he left, and but it's good to see him again. He hasn't changed. He's full of himself, you know. And he's always been that. He's always been a happy horse. You know, he's always been alert, walks in wherever he goes. He's a very curious horse, and but he knows he is the man. Wherever he goes, he just has that. There's something about it that he's just, you know, dominance. You know, he walks into the barn. It's like, you know, he lets all the horses know. When he was working, I'd work horses with him, and he was just, they'd come up to him, and they would just lose interest. You know, he gives that out. You know, there's something about it. You know, that I'm sure if he was in the field with a bunch of stallions, he would be the guy. You know, so he would rule the paddock.